Hello. Hey guys, just wanted to look at an indicator that I use that's really helped me a lot and share it with you guys. The Ultimate AI Scalper. Um, Look at this, how it's worked out today. I'm up 890 on the day. It's 11 o'clock. I quit trading a little after 10:30 or so. But look at these moves. Now, I'll go ahead and say no such thing as a holy grail, no such thing as a perfect indicator, but indicators should be looked at as if they are tools in your toolbox. And so this is a tool. Some tools are important and you need to use them every job. Other tools are for certain situations and more specialty tools. Um, the Ultimate AI Scalper is like one of my go-tos. It's uh, I've noticed since learning it and using it, basically I am way more profitable if I'm going with what the indicator is saying. And I do not know the code or the programming behind this indicator. That's not what this video is about. I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. But I came across basically a Facebook ad and did a little research on it. And here's the website. And then he's got a YouTube channel. I can link that in the description. But if you go there, you can see him trade it live. But if you look on the video that I'm putting out today of my live trading, you'll see me trade this indicator. And it's live trading. It's not hindsight. It's not. It's a combine account for Apex, but it's not anything hindsight about it or anything like, okay, I'm going to do market replay and cherry pick stuff. It's just what I traded this morning, win, lose, or draw. And it just so happened that, and I'll go over the trades in that other video, that I won the two ones that I was trading live, but I did talk about a loss I took as well. But overall, I'm up, like I say, I'm up 890. So when you go on this website, there's several things that he offers. What I have is, excuse me, I'll go back. I just have it's like $149 a month. This is what I have right here. I did that because the other option was paying like $300 to start with just that indicator, and it was $99 a month after. And I wasn't sure. I mean, I've tried different indicators and tried different things, and I didn't want to be locked in. I wanted to minimize my investment and see what it was about. Try it for a month. So that's what I've done, and I've been getting good results. I'm having to learn how to use it with my style of trading. You can watch his videos and see how the guy that owns this company. That's the you start with $297, then it's $99 a month deal right there. But his name's Reese, and I don't have a whole lot of interaction with him, but from the interaction I've had, it's good, and uh, it's definitely not a snake oil situation. It's a legitimate indicator that has a lot of potential, I believe. So, and the results speak for themselves. But I want to let's look at my chart here. So I've got it. I've got pivot points. These little dots are an ATR. That's not part of the Ultimate Scalper. The ultimate scalper is this big triangle and this square. Big triangle and square. So for the purposes of this video, let's just look at that. This is pre-market. What basically is taught how to trade it. If you get a big triangle, you're looking to go the direction of the triangle at the close of whatever bar the triangle is over. So in this situation right here, you'll be looking to short at the close of this bar. It's very important to remember this is a scalping indicator. You can use it for swings. If that's more your style, you can try that. You need to play with it and see what works for you. I've been doing good scalping it. The guy that, creating this is a scalper, so I'm going to scalp. And reason being, these triangles repaint, so it looks like in hindsight, oh, they all work. Every one of them work. But in reality, every one of them does not work. You say, oh, that's, that means the indicator's no good, yada, yada, yada. That's not the case. The indicator's good, but as you'll learn in trading, if it was easy as following an arrow, everyone would do it and be millionaires. That's not the case. You got to read the chart. You have to read the chart. Just blindly going with something is not a good idea. You could do it and probably be profitable if your, trade management's perfect. But the problem with that is no one's trade management is perfect. So, when you enter a trade, you have a few things you're looking at: trade location, trade management. So if your trade location, you're not reading the chart, you're just following an indicator, you might get in at a bad trade location. Well, if you have good trade management, you can make up for that poor trade location and keep your losses minimum and maximize your winners. That's trade management. The two go hand in hand, but one can make up if you're lacking in one and real good in the other. You can make it work. Ideally, when everything's firing on all cylinders, you've got good trade location and you're managing the trade well. So you can get by with poor trade location if you manage it perfect. You're just not going to do that. You're not every trade, and you're going to do good for a little bit. Then you're just not going to be consistent. So to be consistent, we want to read the chart, and this indicator is a very important tool to come alongside what you're seeing with price action, what you might be seeing with, or maybe seeing with other indicators that you use, and just let that indicator come alongside and help you be confident in your decision. So this indicator does that. In my opinion, it's well worth the money. I can't speak to the silver course and other things that he does. I've not used those. But as far as this indicator here, I can say I like it, and I'm using it and having success. So the point of this video is just I want to show you how it works and give you my opinion. Just up front, I want to tell you I do like it. It's been working for me. How it works: big triangles repaint. As I said, you want to get into the close of a candle in the direction of this arrow, so you wanted to short there. If that's what works for you, if that fit other criteria that you may have, it worked out great. If you did that, you got a little drawdown here, but nothing. I mean, that's a great trade. Went back about 50% retracement of this candle, which is fine. That's healthy. And pushed down. One thing that I took this trade, but I was hesitant at first because of this pivot point. I wanted to see it because if it rejected this pivot point, you could get a strong bounce here. And I wasn't seeing the rejection, so I went ahead and got short and made some money on this trade. Another trade is this square. Now this square, I turned it into a square so I can see it when the triangle and this is called the little triangle in his program. But when they come at the same time, I wanted to see when it's a little triangle, you can't see it behind the big one, so I made it a square. And you can customize that. You can customize the colors. You can make it just show the little squares and not the big triangles if you don't like the repainting stuff. So there's options, but I would recommend, how I use it. I leave everything the same, and I just change this to a square so I can see when they both print like they do over here. So this square tells you this bar is a breakout bar. So it showed up right here too. So you're looking to get long if it breaks above it, short if it breaks below it. Like a green or red it doesn't matter. It's just saying this is a breakout, so be ready, long or short. You see this moving up. This is strong pull down. It's pulling back. There was a green big arrow under this bar. I was long, made a little profit here, got long again because it stopped me out for profit in this little move. It wasn't moving down. I was hoping for a rejection off of this pivot point, but I was going to keep everything tight. So I got long again. Got stopped out as it moved down, and I noticed this green square. So I was like, okay, well, if it's not going up, I'm getting stopped out of the long. This is telling me a breakout bar, and it's breaking the low, so I'm going short. So I immediately switched short, just following the rules of this indicator. This is a push down, so I felt pretty confident I was getting a strong move down. Some news had came out, and it was pushing it down. So I ended up, by the time I got out and got back in, I was short in here at these lows. Took my profit as it went down, made up for the loss I had here, and then some. And by the end of it, I was up like 230 or so. Then, I got long here and made some money, short here and made some money, and that's where I'm up, 890 now. So you see how the indicator helped me there. I was long, made a little money, got long again, and I lost. You're going to lose. But I cut the loss to a minimum. I was not waiting till these lows. I had this signal here saying this could be a breakout bar. I don't want to hold a long under this bar. Not only do I not want to hold a long, but maybe look short. So I got out of longs, got short, made money, made up for the loss. Now, are you going to have times when you try that and it doesn't work out? Yeah. So, nothing's 100%, but I'm telling you what worked today for me. And probability-wise is going to work out if you manage the trade well. So I got profit there. And this trade going long here is live in my previous video, but notice we were getting some support. We had what could have been an exhaustion move. It turned out to be somewhat of an exhaustion move. High volume, getting away from all the EMAs, into some other, support from previous days. Running a little past this midline pivot. Getting the signal to go long, got long. Nice run up. I got out around here, this other pivot point. These lows. Nice trade. Worked out beautiful. Great trade. Got in short here. Big triangle. Waited on it a little bit. I didn't get in right at the close. I waited on it. Got short. Made a little bit. Kind of came back and hit my stop. But my stop was a profit. I had moved my stop and followed the trade down. And that's key with this indicator. You want to watch my videos, watch the videos that Reese puts out, the guy that created the indicator. And you see how quick he is to follow the trade with his stop. So that way he locks in his profit. And I wanted to lock in profit because I knew with this formation it could bounce, it could reverse. Looking back now, oh, I should have held it. Everybody can say that, hindsight. But you've got to do what you're seeing in real time at the moment. And probably the best, if I'm going to compare it to something, if you watch sports, if you watch football, at least American football, it's all a lot of times, especially in the quarterback position, they'll talk about the speed of the game. And when you're trying to trade, especially when you're first learning, the market is moving so fast. It's very fast. Even on a 5-minute chart, trying to read it is just, it'll wear you out. But the more you look at it, the more time you spend, things slow down, and you end up reading the chart better. You're reading what the information is coming at you. You're able to read it in real time and make better decisions, just like a quarterback when he's dropping back to throw. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. Unfortunately, they're terrible this year. Rookie quarterback. You can tell when you watch the game, the game is fast for him. He's not reading he's not making reads good. He's not reading the action on the field proficiently and fast enough. And that's most rookie quarterbacks. They're going to be in that spot. Same way when you're trading, just starting your rookie. And make no doubt, you're going against professionals. You are in the NFL of trading. You're in the NBA of trading. You're going against the big dogs. You're going against LeBron James. You're going against Michael Jordan. If you think you're going to hop on the court, you think you're going to get on the field, and you're going to, show out and be something, you're going to get humbled real quick. But with time and practice and effort, you can be in the NFL of trading, so to speak. You can be a professional trader. And futures is that's the top dog of trading. That's where the big guys run. So, and there's reasons for that, and that's why I trade futures, because that's where I want to be. So, as you grow in this, things are going to slow down. You're going to progress. This indicator helps you read. It's like training wheels when you're first starting, especially. As you get better and you take the training wheels off, so to speak. I'm not saying you take the indicator off, but you'll be able to take what information the indicator gives you and use it more proficiently, and you'll make more money. And you can do it using this indicator. I've got EMAs. I like the 20 and the 8. When the 8's under the 20, I'm leaning bearish. When the opposite is happening, 8 is above the 20, I'm more bullish. I've got VWAP. I've got pivot points, which are just key levels of support and resistance that are automatically figured in this indicator. Is free on NinjaTrader. Every indicator I have is free other than this Ultimate AI Scalper. Every other one is free. So, minimal cost here. And you don't have to have it. You don't have to have the indicator. But I will say it helps me. And if it helps me, I'm thinking, hey, it may help someone else. So I would recommend giving it a shot. As you can see live here, you've got this green arrow. It worked out great. This green square, you could have shorted there at resistance. It worked great for a scalp. Now you're just waiting. I'm waiting for a signal. You've made profit. You're just waiting. Made profit. Made profit. Made profit. Made profit. It's even on this that had to repaint. Made profit. Not much. Maybe broke even for most people, but I did make profit on my first trade. The mistake I made, and I don't know if I want to call it a mistake, but I was thinking, well, we have these, two lows here, this low here. So we got a little higher low on this candle inside bar. We may push up a little further into trying to get to the 21 or so. So when I took this and made some profit, when I got in again, that's when I lost. But you can do that. even here, when you still got a green arrow, it's not, something that I say is a little more advanced, but you still want to be kind of bullish. And if you're not, even on this downtrend, but even you say, well, I'm not bullish because it's sold off pretty good, this still might keep you from shorting because you've still got a green arrow. So until it breaks this green arrow, and gives you another reason to short, you might not want to short in here because it's telling you something, especially with this candle right here. A nice bull bar, and it's having trouble working down, but all the volume's under average. So I wouldn't, here's a good place to do nothing. And this indicator is helping me understand I might not want to do anything. And I'm telling you, that's a big part of the battle, is knowing when not to do anything. That's right now, I think that's what's keep holding me back, is knowing when not to do anything, because I want to be trading. Like right now, I'm being honest, I want to be in something. I want to be in a trade. But I know it's at best 50-50 right now. And if I was going to do anything, I'd probably go long. But it's not that great of a long. Maybe 60-40. You really don't want to be in a trade unless it's 70-30. And that's something you develop over time. Like I think I've got like a 70%. When you first start, you're going to think you have a 70% chance, and you're just going to be wrong because you don't know yet. But as you develop and grow and learn to read the chart, you're like, yeah, it could work, but it's like 60-40, so I'm not going to trade it. And you're going to be right that it was 60-40. And it may work out, but you're not going to worry about it because you're, professional enough to say, well, that happens. It was 60-40, not 100-0. So I'm not afraid of missing out. I'm afraid of losing. And so if I'm not in a trade, I can't lose. I can't win, but I can't lose. So sometimes that's what you need to do, is sit on your hands. You're getting a little push up off of these 90s. But the video right now, just wanted to go over this Ultimate Scalper AI, big triangle, little square. Little squares do not repaint. Big triangles do repaint. But in this example, you see, still could have made money or broke even. And there's going to be some that you get in. If you get in right at the close, it's sometimes it just tanks the other way, and you lost. You lost money. But overall, it's a very accurate indicator. What I've been learning is how to manage the trades from it. I think that's the biggest kind of learning curve when you're looking at this. If you think you're just going to do what the indicator says and wing it, you're going to lose money more than likely. But if you practice different trade management, whatever matches your style, and use this indicator, you can get a lot of help from it. So just wanted to review this indicator, Ultimate Scalper AI. I like it. I recommend it. And I think it could help a lot of folks. It's helping me out. So give it a try. I appreciate all you guys. Be patient. Be profitable.